Making this little subwoofer for my 8-inch subwoofer, SVR, whatever you call them, I can't remember. And I'm putting these tweeters right here. They're gonna go in these two holes. And I made a thing, what you call it, to breathe for my speaker. So it's gonna breathe, that 8-inch will be able to breathe. So I got a Pringles can, cut it, fiberglass around the edge of it here, and I'll cut that extra fiberglass once it hardens. I'll cut that off and make that flat, make it, look at least halfway decent. Anyway, I fiberglass the sides of it all the way down so that this will be strong, I'm not worried about the speaker, a little bit I'm worried about the speaker, but I don't want it to flex too much. So I put fiberglass all around it. And that's what we have. The other one's dry, and I did the same thing to it. But like I said, it's going to have two of these tweeters, one here and one here. So, I have my highs. But that's what I got right now. My amp and my two 8-inch speakers came in for the build. Here's the amp. It's a 4-channel amp, so I could dial in my front and my rear speakers. But I don't have no rear speakers, so I'm going to build a box that's going to have two 6x5s in it. And I'm going to put these tweeter horns in it. Two of those. But I have to make the box first. And what I'm going to do is these two legs right here are going to be my mounting points on this right here. This fake wall that covers my 212s. So on this fake wall, that over there will mount my two 6x5s, and my two tweeters will be above it. So then I'll have my highs in the back. But for my 8-inch, I made these two deals right here. So I put one 8 right here and the other 8 right there. And then I have the two tweeters here and some breathing room for the speaker right here. Although it's a mid, it will still, need to breathe as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to unpack this and let you see what it looks like. I had to make some mids. So instead of putting those 8-inch mid-range woofers in those speakers inside my woofer boxes that were made for woofers, I'm going to put my 8 right here and put them in the back. So here we go. Well, I got some wires that I need off my old race car. None of that stuff's going on. Maybe the bump will go on, but that's it. But I'm gonna take these red power wires, and use them for my amp. Well, my amps. Just for the remote. And anyway, I'm getting this right. I'm getting this here ready. I'm gonna go on ahead and wire it all up, the way I remember, and try to get it right. I got the center all ready to go. I just got to put the caps on it, and they'll be all right. But anyway, this is gonna take a long time, so I'll let you see what I got going. I have to put the door panels in, and wire them up before I do anything else. So that's what has to happen before my carpet comes. I gotta wire this in. It's already bolted down. I just gotta get my knobs that opens the door and that rolls down the window. I don't know how this polyfill is going to work. I know it's mainly for woofers and, you know, small spaces, but, you know, what can it hurt? So I have these old cushions and I'm taking out the polyfill and putting them inside my speakers. So we'll see. My carpet came in today, but I started working on this stuff about a week ago on my last video. So I put a fuse block in here because I don't know if my car, you know, I don't know if that fuse block is going to hold everything. So this fuse block is for this amp right here because it's a 40 watt fuse. That's all, because it's a small amp. That's just for my mids and highs. And I have this Rockville 50 farad. So it'll run 3 amps. So I could put 3 power leads here, like one here, one here, and one here for 3 amps. And I got my negatives here. Anyway, that's gonna run these 2 Scar amps. And I'm gonna get another Scar amp. It's only gonna be 500 watts. And it's gonna be sitting right here. Anyway, that's for these 2 speakers right here. I gotta get some 8-inch woofers for it though. I didn't want to put the mids in there. That was built for the woofers. Anyway, I have a couple of more. Just about $200, about $250 worth of shit to order. But my fuse block is here, and that's for the connect my amps up. Anyway, under this is where the power and the speakers and stuff are going. So, and I also took out with my old race car. It had these LED lights right here. So I'm gonna put LED lights here, and on the back part where that screen is, where my speakers are. And that is, the switch for that is right here. So it's got a switch here to turn it on. So I'm gonna wire that in here too. And what I'm gonna do is instead of putting my gauges on here, where I have them? Oh, they were gonna be on. Where is it at? Yeah, here it is. Instead of putting my gauges right here, so I'm gonna have to have my shifter there. I got an automatic shifter. Instead of putting my gauges there, I'm gonna cut those. I'm gonna cut a square block there, and put toggle switches there. And I'll just buy a gauge cluster, you know, for my oil and water temperature and my gas. But that's what I got. I'll show you what I got done in the garage in a minute. Well, I did work on the amp and everything in the house. So I'm prepping the inside of the car for these side speakers on the doors. So that's what I'm doing next. Here's what we're looking at. I got my amps set in, and I got them wired, and all that junk of wire right there is my gain knobs, my boost, my knobs, whatever you call them, for my amps to turn them up, those wires right there. And the power wires right there will go to this ferret. When I got off YouTube to Rockville, it'll run 3 amps. So I'll be running that one and that one. And the other scar, I'll get that to go here. This one right here, like I said earlier, is just 14 volt power cord. So it's just going to go to my fuse box. I put those speakers back there because I didn't have no mids or no tweeters in the back, you know. I haven't done this since, I think last time I did this was in 2002. And it was for my Explorer truck. I never got it put in though. But I built it, you know, same like this one. But that's what we have so far. We got it pretty much like we like it. Besides for the other amp that I have to put in this spot right here. It's still sitting over here. But I wanted to prep everything, you know, get my grounds and everything where they're supposed to be. Here's my ground right here. But I'm gonna lay my carpet in and just mock it up. And here's the carpet right here. That's the carpet right there. I'm gonna see how it lays in there. It's for a Mustang. It's for a 68, 67, and 66. I don't know how all of them fit the same carpet, but we're gonna see. Slowly but surely, it's starting to come together. I got the carpet in. It's not fully mounted. I still got to do some work, but it's looking good. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm happy. I was worried, you know, because I haven't done this in so long that I was real nervous about doing it. But I'm starting to get my confidence back. You know, I'm getting my wires ready for this amp right here. That amp, it's ready. I got to put my center column in and put the carpet down for the front. But in due time. So I guess I'll chill for now. I'm going to go in the house and relax a little bit. I've been out here all morning. A few hours, couple hours. I guess about 4 or 5 hours. But anyway, let you guys see what's going on tomorrow. Well, we got the back part of the carpet in, but it still needs to be sealed down, the edges and stuff. This has been a long video, somewhat long. So we're going to stop it here and continue on to it for the next week. So we're going to shut this video off. Thank you guys for watching. And, you know, check me out. Peace.